Have you ever driven through your town and noticed something a little bit peculiar? I'm not talking about the usual suspects like Starbucks, McDonald's, or Walmart. I'm talking about something a little bit more strange. You guessed it, mattress stores. Why are there so many mattress stores, and why do they always seem to be so closely clustered together? To give you a little bit of perspective on this, in the United States, there are over 48,000 mattress stores. For reference, there are 13,500 McDonald's and about 17,000 Starbucks. So mattress stores and sleep shops make up more than the combined real estate of McDonald's and Starbucks, two of the biggest titans fast food industry. Doesn't that seem a little bit odd? To me it did, and to many people online it seems odd as well. So we decided to take a look and investigate. Hi, my name is Ethan. Welcome back to Sleepline. We are a channel that focuses on all things sleep, whether that be reviewing sleep products, giving you tips for better sleep, or diving into some of the weirdest mysteries and strangest phenomena that you're going to find around sleep, like we are in today's video. Today we're going to be exploring mattress stores. Why the heck are there so many? What's really going on? Are they a front for money laundering? Or even worse? Find out right now. So what the heck is going on here? I mean, with so many mattress stores and them being so clustered together, surely they can't just be a normal business, right? I mean, are people really buying that many mattresses? It just doesn't really seem to make sense. Let's take a moment to reflect here. The sheer number of these stores compared to other retail giants seems a bit odd. Wouldn't you agree? So are these just businesses, or is something else going on? To understand this phenomena better, we took a look at Springfield, a small town of just 30,000 residents. But put your dot right in the middle of the city, go out within 2 miles, and you're gonna find 7 mattress stores for 30,000 people. Go out to 5, you're gonna find 16. This strange concentration of mattress stores is not isolated to just Springfield alone. In fact, this is something that we see replicated from city to city to city throughout the entire continental United States. And this is what has led some to speculate that mattress stores aren't really mattress stores. In fact, many think that they're just the biggest laundromats of all time for money. It's a theory that's actually gained quite a bit of traction in recent years, especially with the somewhat recent bankruptcy of Mattress Firm, the largest mattress retailer in the industry. In 2018, Mattress Firm filed for bankruptcy. This was just a few short years after they had reached the pinnacle of success. See, to understand this a little bit better, you kind of need to understand a little bit about who Mattress Firm is and where they came from. So Mattress Firm is today still the largest retailer in the industry as far as sleep is concerned. And in 2018, they were no different. In fact, they were even larger. But leading up to that, just go back just 10 years and they were just another player in the game. They hadn't dominated the space. Something happened where Mattress Firm began to grow at an exponential rate. So much so that they were buying up anyone who would dare compete with them, and if a competitor wouldn't sell to them, they would open up so many mattress stores around them that that competitor was forced to close their doors. Because of this, Mattress Firm grew from being just another player in the game to the largest retailer in the space in a mere decade. And in 2016, they hit a home run. They hit the ultimate pinnacle of what every retailer and startup seeks: a buyout. We're not talking about just any buyout here. In 2016, Mattress Firm was acquired by Steinhoff International, a South African holding company, for $3.8 billion. Yeah, $3.8 billion. Back then, Mattress Firm seemed unstoppable, and they had actually set their sights on going international with the brand. But just 2 years after this monumental high, it would all come crashing down when Steinhoff International was found to be embroiled in an enormous accounting scam, which resulted in billions of dollars of missing funds. And one of the biggest players in the scandal was Mattress Firm. Because of this, Mattress Firm would have to declare bankruptcy in 2018 and close hundreds of their stores. But this just added fuel to the fire, as many speculated that this was all just part of the game plan from the beginning. You see, prior to the acquisition, Mattress Firm already had a lot of skeletons hiding in their closet, and Steinhoff knew that. Some even speculate that Steinhoff purchased Mattress Firm with the explicit goal of realizing, hey, Mattress Firm's gonna get busted by the feds and we can hide all of our shady dealings in that company and we'll get off scot-free. We know that that's not what happened, but Mattress Firm, we already know what happened with Steinhoff declaring bankruptcy themselves. It was just too big of a scandal to hide, but Mattress Firm was one of the dirtier players in this entire thing as well. You see, Mattress Firm had been inflating their value for years to facilitate and fuel their growth. This wasn't just a small, one person's in on it kind of deal. This was a high-level scam. What was Mattress Firm doing that was so dirty? What were they doing that was so bad that they would have to declare bankruptcy and that they would be one of the primary culprits in the Steinhoff scandal? Well, I'll tell you right now, it wasn't just one small thing. And it wasn't just one person. This was a scam that went all the way up the food chain to the very highest executives within Mattress Firm. Here's how it worked. So in the 2010s, Mattress Firm was expanding left and right. They were growing and growing and growing. So early in the 2010s, when Mattress Firm began their expansion, they were looking for a company to help them facilitate all of these transactions. And a realty company came to them and said, hey, we'll partner with you. We'll help you find the best locations that are going to get you the most traffic and the most sales. However, behind closed doors, they were saying something else. You see, they had went to the executives at Mattress Firm and said, hey, we'll help you find the best deals, best stuff, whatever. Doesn't really matter. What matters is if you choose to partner with us, we'll give you a vested stake in our company. And because of that, you're going to get a kickback every single time we open a new location. And the executives at Mattress Firm thought that this sounded great because not only was it going to make Mattress Firm look like they were expanding incredibly fast, but it was also going to line their pockets with money. And line their pockets with money is exactly what happened. These guys were going out and partying like crazy. They were throwing massive parties in Vegas. They were buying yachts. They were buying Porsches, Audis, whatever they wanted. They were buying and living the high life. And this did not go unnoticed. Yes, these guys were executives at a company that was doing very, very successful, but they shouldn't be making that much money. First, the scandal was pretty easy to conceal, but it quickly grew out of control. You see, Mattress Firm was expanding very aggressively, and that was working on paper up to a point. But in order to expand, you have to have capital, and your portfolio of business has to be strong enough to take on the risk of that expansion. Mattress Firm, they weren't strong enough. They couldn't take on that expansion, and they knew it. So instead, what Mattress Firm did was they said, hey, why don't we act like we're selling more mattresses than we are? We'll fake some transactions, put some money in our pockets, make it look like the company's doing really, really well, so no one bats an eye at our expansion. And that's exactly what they did. But that's how you start racking up billions of dollars in felony charges. And once this machine was turned on, and they didn't stop. Not until 2018, when Steinhoff International was found of fraudulently inflating their transactions and hiding their losses to the tune of $6.5 billion. Mattress Firm's executives, including their then CEO, Steve Stagner, were implicated in these real estate deals gone awry and also in inflating their own numbers. They personally had profited significantly off this reckless and devastating expansion that had completely shifted the industry. And when the House of Cards was discovered, it all came crumbling down. After Mattress Firm's bankruptcy, the cat was out of the bag. Everyone knew. And then everyone began to really wonder, is this the only thing? Once this House of Cards was discovered and the cat was out of the bag, everything came crumbling down. Mattress Firm had fallen as a company. So even after the House of Cards was discovered and it all came crumbling down, people still wondered, why are there so many mattress stores? I mean, Mattress Firm, yeah, we get it. We understand how they expanded to so many stores, but they only closed a few hundred of their locations. And beyond that, competitors were still springing up everywhere. I mean, even today, those numbers that we're looking at, 48,000 mattress stores in America, those are current numbers. Surely something else is going on here, right? Well, to understand what is actually going on, let's take a look at the economics of a mattress store. First of all, we have to talk about profit margins with mattresses. So the average purchase price for a new queen size mattress in the United States is about $1,800. The average cost to manufacture a mattress sits anywhere between $250 to $400. And that is an insane markup. And it's absolutely true. I worked in the mattress industry as a salesperson and store manager for a number of years. And I'm gonna tell you right now, mattresses that we were buying from the manufacturer, which they had already doubled their price on, we would get for $500, $600. They retailed just a bit over $2,000. And the company would say, oh, this is a $4,000 mattress. We're gonna cut it on sale 50% off down to $2,000 and you're gonna get an amazing deal. But in reality, they were pocketing $1,400 per sale. And that's just an average sale. Let's not talk about exclusivity agreements, which most mattress retailers, including Mattress Firm, have. And because of that, they can make even more money every time someone walks in their door. Beyond that, a lot of manufacturers nowadays, they're just selling direct to customers. So forget the middleman of the brick and mortar store, or better yet, take a look at Modern Mattress Firm, which has just been acquired by Tempur Sealy, the largest manufacturer in the nation. And it doesn't take much to realize, holy shit, these guys are making a lot of money. So we know that they're making a lot of money, but what about all the overhead that comes with a mattress store? I mean, still, even without the markup, these are expensive, and renting or purchasing retail is not a cheap endeavor. Well, that's where you would be surprised. Mattress stores can really set up shop just about anywhere. As long as they're close to where people are, they're gonna do just fine. And because of that, they'll often look for the cheapest rent and the cheapest lineup of mattresses that they can start their store with. You can start a mattress store with as little as $15,000 as capital and under $1,000 a month in overhead costs before you count your employment, which let's talk a little bit about that too. Salespeople in the mattress industry are commissioned based. And what that means is they're not really making any money if they're not making a sale. So say that you have a bad month as a mattress store owner and you only sell 10 mattresses. That sales guy, he's making a lot less too, so you don't have to pay him. So your overhead cost is very, very scalable because oftentimes a lot of mattress stores also is very, very scalable. Not only that, but the mattresses, when you have a great month versus when you have not a great month, they're often shipped direct from manufacturer, meaning you don't have to pay the cost of all this inventory to be sitting around. All you need is a clean looking showroom and one person to sit in it all day. You don't have to merchandise it. You don't have to change the floor plan. People aren't coming in and out like crazy. So even just a few sales a day can sustain a mattress store and make it profitable. Beyond that, we have to talk a little bit about the sales strategy too. If you've ever been into a mattress store, you know the first thing that they're gonna sell you is a mattress protector after you purchased your insanely expensive mattress. They're gonna tell you, hey, your warranty isn't valid unless you purchase this, because if you don't purchase this, it means you didn't adequately take care of your mattress. There's another $100 to $200 or even more that you're going to spend that costs the retailer very, very little. For reference, we had mattress protectors that we would sell for about $149, and I know our cost from the manufacturer was about $17 per unit. So you're talking a substantial amount of money that gets attached to every sale. That's not even talking about pillows, additional warranties, or anything else. It's not that different from a car dealership. The only difference is when you buy a car from a car dealership, they're not marking their car up 500, 600, 700% and then selling you add-ons. So a mattress store has even more potential to take advantage of the customer and to be profitable than really any other business. But that only matters if they're selling mattresses, right? So to put this into perspective, we need to understand just how many mattresses are being sold each year. The United States has a population of about 333 million people at the time of this recording, and studies have shown that on average, people will replace their mattress about once every 8 years, which means every single year, there are over 40 million mattresses being sold within the United States. At an average cost of $1,800 per mattress, that would mean each mattress store, if all the sales were going to them, which they're not, but just to give you a broad scope perspective, each mattress store would have over $1.5 million in sales for 48,000 mattress stores. And talking about profit margins, that means before their employment costs, they would make over $1 million. Most mattress stores have 1 to 2 employees. On average, combined income is about 110,000 US dollars. And the cost of delivery added onto that, it's not much more. So it becomes really easy to see why there are so many mattress stores. Just a few sales a week will sustain you. And 10 sales a week, you're doing amazing. Mattress stores are a huge, huge moneymaker. And that's why there are so many of them. They're a low risk, high moneymaker, and that's not gonna change anytime soon, which is why you're seeing so many online companies cropping up. I mean, this whole channel is dedicated to reviewing primarily online mattress companies because that is a direct to consumer model where the profit is even higher because you don't have to sell it to a retailer who's gonna really make all the money. You can just sell it right to the customer, which explains why every single online mattress that you're gonna see has such a generous return policy, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter to them. Even if you exchange your mattress 2, 3, 4 times, they are still going to make a profit off you as long as you stay within their ecosystem. So that leads the question of money laundering or other nefarious means. And beyond Mattress Firm's 2018 scandal, of course, there's opportunity for other nefarious means to be going on. When you're talking about an industry that is this big, with this much money moving from hands to hands to hands, I'm sure that there's something a little bit shady going on under the surface. But I hope that this video has at least given you some clarity on why the heck there are so many mattress stores and why in the next 5 to 10 years, you might see even more. And if you have any questions or any theories below, we'd love to hear them. Thank you for watching. My name is Ethan, and we'll see you in the next video.